Welcome to Tiny Filii. Let's open this story together about Moses.
Long ago in Egypt, God's people, the Hebrews, were treated unfairly by the Pharaoh. He forced them to work hard and would not let them go free. When he ordered newborn Hebrew boys to be taken away, Moses' mother hid him to keep him safe. When she couldn't hide him any longer, she placed him in a basket and set it afloat on the river. As Moses floated down the Nile, God watched over the basket, keeping him safe. Brave sister Miriam watched over him. Pharaoh's daughter saw the baby and, taking pity on him, she decided to raise him as her own. Miriam stepped forward and offered to find a Hebrew woman to nurse the child. Pharaoh's daughter agreed. Miriam then brought her own mother to care for Moses. Years passed and Moses grew up in Pharaoh's palace. Unaware of his true heritage, she raised Moses as her own child. At that time, the Pharaoh followed Egypt's religion, believing in many gods instead of one true God. Moses grew up and learned that he was one of God's people, the Israelites. One day, he saw an Egyptian mistreating a Hebrew slave and in anger, took action. To escape punishment, Moses fled to Midian. He lived a quiet life, became a shepherd and started a family. One day, while tending his flock, Moses encountered a burning bush. God spoke to him from the bush, commanding him to return to Egypt. God wanted Moses to free the Israelites from slavery. Moses was hesitant, but God assured him of his support. Moses returned to Egypt with his brother Aaron. They approached Pharaoh and demanded the release of the Israelites. Pharaoh refused and God sent 10 plagues upon Egypt. The plagues included locusts, darkness and the death of firstborn sons. After the final plagues, Pharaoh relented and let the Israelites go. Moses led his people out of Egypt. Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army after them. The Israelites were trapped between the Red Sea and the approaching army. God instructed Moses to raise his staff. The Red Sea parted, creating a path for the Israelites to cross. As the Egyptian army pursued, the waters closed in. The army was drowned and the Israelites were saved. The Israelites journeyed through the desert toward the Promised Land. They faced many hardships, including hunger and thirst. God provided manna from heaven and water from a rock. At Mount Sinai, God gave Moses the 10 Commandments. These laws were to guide the Israelites in their relationship with God. Moses spent 40 days and nights on the mountain. He received the commandments written on stone tablets. He led the Israelites for 40 years. These rules helped them live wisely and kindly. Moses listened and taught the people what God said. Moses led God's people for many years faithfully. Even though Moses did not enter the new land, he stayed faithful to God throughout his life.
We hope you enjoyed this story. Join us for more Bible stories.